What's up, people? One Nut Punch here. So I picked up this game called Tactical Assault VR for about $12 on Steam. I want to show off my experience playing it, and the first thing I want to show off is this wave-based mode, which I have like 2 or 3 different types of areas you can go to. For example, they have also 3 missions you could play from the Void, Forest, and I think another urban area. But the Void is essentially a sewer system you can go down in the dark and shoot enemies that's currently down there. They don't have night vision from what I've seen, but you do use a flashlight and a laser that's currently attached to the gun itself. Speaking of guns and the attachments, they have different variety of guns you could choose from. For example, they have 5 rifles like the M4A1, AK-47, FAMAS, SCAR H, and the Mark 18. And then they have different SMGs like the MP5, MP9, UMP45, and the P90. Then you have 5 pistols like the P320, the 5.7, the 1911, and I think a Beretta. And on top of the weapons, they have the different tools. For example, they have a stun grenade, breach charge, health syringe. They even have a spotter sight so you can see far away if you don't have an actual like telescopic sight. Then they have their different types of like tools, I guess you can say. Sledgehammer, a snake cam, and a shield are just the 3 of them. And I remember something like that with Crunch Element, to where they had a breach charge, shield, and something else so that you can go through, walls in that game. But sadly, I don't think this game has destructibility like that game does. It's mostly just the glass that breaks. In terms of what this game is and how it plays, it is a single-player game you can play co-op or do PvP on. Is there a lot of people playing it? I do not know, because it came out literally today, March 27th. But that being said, I did play a couple of online matches in co-op, and there was people playing it, but again, kids are not something that are ideal to play, especially when they screech after they get killed by some sniper somewhere in a window. But they do have a good variety of like missions, and then they have sandbox. You can spawn different enemies to kill that one kill house, try different weapons, and so on. So I'd say for about $12, I mean, it does have content and it does have things to do. It's just the problem is that when you're talking about the variety of weapons compared to maybe like Onward or Pavlov, it's not a whole lot entirely. You do have like 5 main hand rifles, 4 SMGs, 2 snipers, and 5 pistols. It's a decent start for an early access game that's like $12. But again, if you don't have a whole lot of maps or a whole lot of content to do stuff gets really bland and then gets boring after a while. Kind of like how I got with Crunch Element when they didn't have a whole lot of the different updates, and they weren't really staying in the like realm of doing it every month. Instead, it would be like every 4 or 5 months. So that's why that game hasn't put out an update in almost like a year. But with that being said, I mean, for $12 again, and for about the hour and a half I played, even online, I do like this game. I think it's really snappy. Again, it's very fluid shooting. I'm able to turn without any issues or any tearing. The guns are very nice to use, like reloading is just using the trigger, similar to Pavlov. And then, unloading, reloading. The only thing that I had a problem with was the tool belt. And that's because the thing was like cluttered, had a bunch of stuff on it, from the pistol mags to the rifle mags, the grenades, breach charges, and then trying to figure out where stuff was on my back, which was the snake camera, the shield, or the sledgehammer. So I can't really fault them for like what they put out now, because I mean, it is fun, it is nice. I haven't had any crashes or issues besides when I exit the game, because it is Unity. It doesn't like it when you try and close the application or like alt tab from it, because it does mess up for some reason when you try to do either of those things. Before the end of this video, I want to let you guys know that if you are looking to pick this up, or you're looking for a new game that's fun, cheap, and it has crossplay as well as PvP, I would say pick this up. I haven't had much issue, and I've used the Oculus on Airlink, and again, no issues, no crashing, other than what happened when I tried to exit from the game. And I mean, the game is under $15 when I originally thought it was gonna be like $20, $25. And again, a lot of the different guns, they have like 5 rifles, 4 SMGs, 2 snipers now. But the game is early access, and they will put out more stuff later. So I have hope that they'll keep putting out more stuff for the people to try and be able to pump out more videos that way. But anyway, I've been One Nut Punch, and this has been another video. Thanks for watching as per the usual, and if you liked the video, give it a like. If not, thanks for checking me out anyway. I'll see y'all later.